Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about Australian English, so the Australian version of English. And I'm obviously very excited because I'm gonna ask my colleagues, Australian colleagues, all the questions about the Australian English based on my opinion and my knowledge about this version of English language. And they are going to answer obviously in their language, so in Australian English. So not only are you going to listen to the facts about the Australian English, but you're gonna listen to the real actual Australian accent and pronunciation. So that's gonna show you what Australian English sounds like and what vocabulary they use, how they speak. Today I'm gonna present to you the first part of this video, so the part in which I'm gonna focus on the Australian English, so what it is, how it sounds, if it's difficult or maybe easy, what's difficult about it, what's easy about it, and how it differs from other English languages like the American English, Canadian English, South African version of English and other versions of English. And in the next part I'm gonna focus on asking my colleagues what they think about foreigners speaking English in Australia, if they appreciate it, and what their advice to anyone coming to Australia as a tourist or to migrate to Australia is. So because I personally think that Australians use a lot of specific Australian slang words, expressions and phrasal words, I asked my colleagues what they think about it and to give me some examples of those Australian expressions and phrasal words. Are there any Australian English words used by Australians only?
Yes. Yeah, bolo, macas.
So the short versions basically.
But they're not short versions, they're in the dictionary.
Okay.
But there's a couple of sayings such as, you know, I could eat the crutch out of a low-flying duck, I'm that hungry. I'm so hungry I could eat a lot.
What's your favorite Australian English slang word, expression, phrase, or anything like that, and what does it mean?
Probably how you going? How you going? Shit the bed. It's just like other words for oh my goodness. Sort of. It's just an expression, just like a what's the word? Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. Shit and bricks.
And what does it mean?
Not good. Scared. Probably leave the room, evacuate as fast as you can. Shit and bricks, someone's shit and bricks. Eat the crutch out of a low-flying duck.
What does it mean?
I have no idea. Oh, it means she's hungry.
Yeah.
It means she's hungry. Dero.
Yeah.
Dero, it means like bogan, yeah, Dero, bogan.
Yes.
Let's go to bloody Macca's, or let's go to the bloody bolo, or I use it just about for anything.
Another thing that I wanted to ask Australians about was different accents and dialects, because obviously in the majority of countries there are lots of different dialects and accents, and then people from some regions in one country have difficulty speaking to or understanding people from the same country but a different region. So I was wondering, because I haven't noticed that, if Australians know that that happens in Australia too, or if they think that in Australia every Australian speaks the same dialect and the same accent and there is no problem in understanding each other no matter where they live. Do you think there are different accents or dialects in Australian English?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I speak, if anything, like a Canadian because I'm pretty slow. If you go down past Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast is above Gold Coast.
Yes.
So once you go past Gold Coast, they talk really quickly.
Oh, okay.
So it's like going from Canada over to somewhere like New Orleans. So it's that difference. It's not like the Texan or anything like that, but Australians definitely have their own dialects, and even amongst friend circles, because people pick up other people's mannerisms. So if they say and act in a specific way, it just sort of transfers over to those around you.
We do have slightly different accents, but no, we all know how to speak to each other.
You have like different accents, but you wouldn't have different dialects in Australian English, would you?
Not particularly that I'm aware of. I know that we do speak, like, you know, different states will have slightly stronger pronunciations on different words, but we all know exactly what we're saying.
I think she was wrong because I have gone many times to a different state and not had a bloody clue what they were talking about. There's like togs, like people in Queensland say togs. As far as I've grown up and known and whatever, togs. But I went down and I was in, it was Tasmania, and I'm like, oh, glad it didn't bring me togs, it's too bloody cold here. And they looked at me like I was speaking Japanese. And they call them cozies. Yes. Board shorts, we call them board shorts up in North Queensland, but apparently they don't call them that down there. I don't remember what they call them, but there is different dialects and they call things different than what we do up here. So Shazza and Dazza might be going down to the beach in their boardies with their esky ready to have a good old barbecue, and you know, Shazza's in the togs, but like down south, people don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yes, there is different dialects and accents, but I don't have trouble, but some people do. Probably WA actually speaks faster than what I do.
So for me personally, the most difficult part of understanding Australian English is when somebody speaks fast, and Australians, according to me, speak very fast, the majority of them. So I obviously decided to ask them what they think about it, about other Australians, if they think that other Australians speak fast too, and to give me some examples and say something very fast and then slow it down as if they were speaking to a foreigner. So let's listen to that. Would you say that Australians tend to speak very fast?
Tend to what?
Speak very fast.
I do.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh yes.
Could you give us an example?
My mom does. Well, for example, I don't know whether you guys know Carl Barron, but he does this bit which explains it like pretty perfectly of how Australians can fit like 10 words into one sentence. Like, so someone will be asking like, hey, is there a bus stop around here? But really some Aussies can say it quite quick and make it sound like one word, like, hey, is there a bus stop around here? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah.
Well, can you say anything else, like one sentence slowly as if you were talking to a foreigner, and then normal Australian pace?
Why were you late today?
Because I didn't get picked up one time.
Why did you get picked up on time? What happened?
Well, it didn't rock up.
Wow.
I don't know.
Why did you call
They
me?
hate me. They hate me. They hate me. They hate me. What did I call what?
Why did you call the taxi or something?
I called mum and dad. They came and picked me up.
So two Aussies speaking to each other.
One broken, one broken,
Yes. So talk about anything.
I nearly just choked on a Mentos out the front. I was dying actually while you were talking.
And I walked in and I'm just like, you're right, and she's like,
I'm dying.
yeah.
I nearly died. Pretty much ready to call an ambulance on the brink.
Yeah.
And what are you doing after work today?
I gotta go make a bed and all that sort of stuff because Becky reckons that she's gonna go wash everything, so you know when I go home I'm gonna have to make the bed.
Aussies do talk fast, eh?
Just realised.
Aussies do talk fast.
Beautiful. Can you now slow down as if you were talking to a foreigner?
So what are you gonna do after work?
I am going to head home out of the shopping centre and actually I might go and do some shopping.
So after work today, I'm more than likely going to have to go and make the bed because Becky said that she was going to wash all the bedding and all that today, which always means that I have to make it.
Same in Australian fast pace. Same.
Okay, so after work today, I'm probably going to have to go home and make the bed because Becky reckons that she was going to wash it, but you know, that means that I'm only going to have to end up doing it in the afternoon. So what are you doing this summer?
Oh, I'm gonna go see my niece. It's her birthday, you know.
Yeah.
Gonna rock up late for D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, obviously, nerd. And then I also have to sort out some of my car situations, so my brother's gonna be picking that one up, and that's about most of what I'm doing after work.
Yeah, nice.
Beautiful. That was the fast one. So now slow it down for foreigners.
So what are you doing after work today?
I'm gonna go visit my nan. It's her birthday, so I have to go visit my nan, getting my car situation sorted as well, and then I'm just gonna go play some games with my friends.
You noticed that was still a bit quick, right?
It was, I know, she tried to slow it down at the end of What are you going to do today for the rest of your day?
Take my wife out for lunch, escape from the heat, and maybe do the laundry.
Beautiful. Now slow it down for foreigners.
I'm going to do the laundry and also take my wife out for lunch.
So after living in Australia for over 8 years, I've obviously noticed that Australians tend to shorten words whenever and wherever possible. So I obviously decided to ask them what they think about it and to give me some examples. Is it true that Australians love to and tend to shorten words whenever possible? And if so, could you give me an interesting or common example or even a few?
Oh, we shorten whatever we can. So, I'm going to the survey because I need some diaries, and on the way home I'm going to pass by Macca's because I'm a bit hungry.
Yeah, okay, and now could you translate it into English for our viewers?
I'm going to the place where we get fuel to get some cigarettes, and on the way home we're passing through McDonald's because I am hungry.
Beautiful. Any other examples you can think of?
Bicky biscuit.
Or like Barbie. Have you done Barbie?
Yeah, that's a barbecue.
I don't think we do too much. We do a little.
Oh yeah, we love shortening words all the time. Oh, the Jillaroo, Jackaroo, Joey.
Esky.
Oh yeah, get the Eskies.
I don't have to tell you that foreigners speaking English make lots of mistakes in English, that's obvious, depending on your level of English. But surprisingly, Australians make mistakes too, in terms of grammar, spelling, and even some words. So I decided to ask my colleagues about that, and surprisingly, they actually said the same. So just listen to their opinion. Is there any common grammar, spelling or pronunciation mistake that a lot of Australians make which frustrates you?
Pacific. Okay, Pacific's an ocean. To be specific about something is specific here. That's probably my biggest gripe. A friend of mine that's only ever spoken English hasn't got a speech impediment per se, but he can't say stamina. So it doesn't matter where you're from, if there's little tricks of the tongue or something like that, like it's not gonna bog down a conversation. So generally most people will just let it fly straight past. But yeah, Pacific.
Okay.
They are, and they're like, they're T-H-E-R-E, and you're just like, you are, and they're like, Y-O-U-R. Lots.
Yeah. So Australians, do they make any grammar?
She can barely speak Australian, let alone tell the difference if there was any mistakes in the grammar and that.
Do you make any mistakes?
Oh, yeah.
That frustrate people?
Frequently.
Would you say the majority of Australians would be like that, so their answer would be the same, like they realize they make mistakes, but they don't want to change it, they don't want to be correct?
Especially the country people, country lads like me.
Okay.
We don't care.
I've heard from some of my Australian friends that some Australians sound as if they were born in America, Canada, Great Britain or South Africa. So I decided to ask my colleagues what they think about it, and if they think that some Australians' accent sounds as if it was a foreign accent, like a British accent, American, Canadian, etc. So listen to what they said about it. Do some Australians sound as if they spoke a different English accent like American, New Zealand, etc.?
It does happen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Often? Not too
Not
often?
that often.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And see you in my next video. Bye bye!